this is Ducky, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be celebrating 200 subscribers. So obviously I just hit 200 subscribers. I think it was like 2 days ago in terms of now. But this video will be going up a little bit later, just so I don't go back under. So if you're wondering why the video is going up so late, that's why. But today I'm going to be doing the top 10 Ducky Plays videos on my favorites list. Which ones are my favorite from top 10 down. We also have some honorable mentions in here, and I was planning on doing this video, but I wanted to do it later in the year this year because I have things planned this year and I really wanted to get those videos out before that, and then I could have some of those videos in it also. Currently, for 200 subscribers, I didn't know what to do, so I was like, let's do this, the thing I wanted to do for later this year, but that wasn't supposed to be for an occasion or anything. So top 10 favorite DuckyPlays19 videos on this channel. Fun fact that I think there's only one video on my channel that's private, so I have nothing to hide. The only video that's private is the Manifest movie original, and there's a scene in there that I didn't want out, and that is why. If this video hits 5 likes, I'll release Manifest uncensored version. There's just one scene in there I just didn't want in there, and I'll put it in there if you guys hit the like button. Starting off at number 10, we've got my Ocean City vlog. So I made this back in June, and we just got out of school, and it was starting summer. We went to Ocean City. Now we went to Ocean City for the past 2 years, I think. Normally we just go to King's Dominion every year, which we also did in the summer. But yeah, we did go to Ocean City this year, or last year, and I recorded like a 50-minute vlog. Now this video is like one of my favorite videos just because of the fact of the memory part. It's probably my favorite video to look back on and go watch again. It has so many family moments in it, and it's really cool, and I think people in my family would love it when we get older and we can watch that and see what we were doing when I was younger, but in full form, not just pictures and stuff. Everybody complains about me having the camera around, but they're gonna regret it someday, I usually tell them. At number 9, we're gonna come in with the 710 skit. Now this was one of my newest videos, and I love the skit. The filming of it was one of the hardest things to do. You'll know that when the behind the scenes comes out. There will be little background information for that because I recorded behind the scenes for these last 8 skits of this season, and that will be coming out after the 16th skit. Now the 710 skit was me fighting the Spike Walker, which was actually my Uncle Brandon playing, and it got a lot of views, a good bit of views too, because all my family members were watching it, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. I loved the effects in it, the Spike helmet that took a while with the knives and everything. I loved it. One of my favorite skits, one of my favorite videos. Coming up next is on number 8, Dance Central 2. Now this video was a sequel to Dance Central 1. It was another movie to my movies playlist. I obviously did the Knockout, Drake is Unique, Drake is Doing Everything. The Knockout was my first actual kind of movie, but Dance Central was just something that, the first one we started off, we were just having like a little family reunion. We were like, what could we do? We could dance and we can record it. I can put it on my YouTube channel. I was pretty young at that time, so I was like, that's a good idea. And then the second one came over, and it was just me and Ethan in it, and I think it turned out really good. I thought it was really awesome. The music fit really well, and it was really funny, especially at the end when I broke my bed. And I actually re-uploaded the video and cut the part out when we actually get off the bed, and I'm like, holy crap, I just broke my bed, and Ethan's like laughing and stuff, and I cut that out and re-uploaded it because I didn't want my parents knowing that I did that. So it really sucks because I still don't even have the original video, or I would upload it. Coming in at number 7, we have the Ridiculous Female Packers Fan video. This is one of my most viewed videos on my YouTube channel. I think it's 3rd or 4th most viewed, and it's of my mom freaking out over the Cardinals in the Green Bay Packers game last year, and it was in January, and fun fact, I was not even there. It was my stepdad that recorded on Snapchat, as you can see in the video, and then I went on Snapchat, screen recorded it, and put it on YouTube. It got up to, I think around now, it's about 950 views. It brought it up again after the Green Bay Packers played this year, so people might have thought it was this year's, and it did sprout back up, but it's not to 1,000 views yet, and I really wanted to hit 1,000 views. Coming in at number 6, we have the 1v1v1 wrestling challenge. So this was when me and Aiden stayed over at Cameron's house, my friend Cameron, and we did a wrestling challenge. So this whole tradition, like Dance Central, started off way before with me and my dad doing the wrestling challenge part 2 and part 1. Part 1 was actually part of my Badge Challenges series, which I used to do way back at the beginning of YouTube. In that second badge, me and my dad wrestled and it was really fun. And then we did a sequel to it with me and my dad for Wrestling Challenge Part 2. And we also did a sequel, and then we did a sequel with me, Aiden, and Cameron, which just was really funny. I edited on Viva Video too, which is pretty funny. It was one of my last videos being edited on Viva Video. This was when I was kind of transitioning into the editing phase and really worrying about video quality and everything, and worrying more about quality over quantity. Coming in at number 5, we have The Walking Dead death predictions for 7B of The Walking Dead. This whole thing started as a tradition like the other videos, and this was me and Ethan, and we always get together to record death predictions for The Walking Dead. This will be coming this year too for season 8. We did do one for 7A and I made it really funny, and it's just one of those videos I edit a little bit more, sit down and just make it funny. And I did the same thing with 7B, and I thought it was so funny when it came out to be, and Ethan's just so funny on my YouTube channel. He's a great character to my YouTube channel, and I kind of classify all of my friends as characters on my YouTube channel. Like, I think of Ethan, there's Cameron, there's Robert, and Josh that like went out of my YouTube channel long ago. Coming in at number 4, we have the Singing Challenge Part 1. So this also was starting a tradition. So Part 2 came out just a couple weeks ago with me and Ethan, but Part 1 was started with me and Ethan also. And this was almost like a thing that never really was done before. I never really seen this anywhere. I was just like, Ethan, you want to sing? And we did it. And then we kind of made a tradition. Hit the like button down below, and if we get 6 likes, we'll do Singing Challenge Part 3, but maybe with more people. Coming in at number 3, we have the 705 skit. Now this skit is definitely my favorite skit out of my Walking Dead skits. It's the one with, so it's the one that Robert is playing Jesus and he's beating the crap out of Negan. Now this wasn't actually from the show, and I took a couple things from a couple different episodes, but mainly episode 5 because it was the 705 skit. We had the Negan scene from 703 that I didn't have in 703 skit, so I put that in 705. And then I wanted to really show off the Jesus kick moves, and I know Robert did karate, so it was like, just beat the crap out of me. And I obviously did the Maggie, I'm Maggie or DuckyPlays19 at the end. But it was just so funny because he got to like punch the crap out of me. The punching sounds that I used for the video editing, it was so funny. In the end, it was an amazing video. I laughed so hard after editing that, watching that. So now we're gonna go over to some honorable mentions before mentioning the top two. First on our honorable mentions is the 701 skit. So the 701 skit was for the premiere of season 7. Now, fun fact, people, I'm gonna be giving a lot of facts, but people usually say, oh, why didn't you kill 2 in the skit like in the show? I actually filmed the skit about 3 months before the episode. So I filmed it back in July and it premiered in October because I thought maybe the school could get in the way and I might not be able to get a bunch of people together for the lineup in that amount of time when school's in, and it's really difficult to do that when school comes back and school is just getting ready to come back. So I didn't want to take that chance. So I recorded back in July and just kind of made up my own things for it. I didn't know how it was going to end up or whatever. I didn't know that it was going to be a double death. People did suspect that, but I really did not know. So it did end up being a single death, and spoiler alert, it was Ethan, and that's became like almost like a flashback in all my newer skits nowadays. Another honorable mention, we're going to mention Manifest. Manifest was a pretty funny movie. It was just another addition to the movies playlist, and it was pretty funny. We had some funny quotes in there and stuff like that. We're not going to go into that too deep because it had a lot of stuff in there that I can't really go through, but Manifest 2, I'm going to try to get that out this year. We're going to record Manifest 2 and make that a movie and kind of clear up all the really fake stuff that happened in the first one. And last on the honorable mentions, we have the Singing Challenge Part 2. Now this came out just recently, like a couple weeks ago. Me and Ethan did the tradition of doing a Part 2, Part 1. Ethan wasn't really down for it as much as he was the first one. We did it anyway, and it was pretty good. I loved it, but I gotta say the original's the best. The first one, you're gonna have to go with that no matter what. The first one, it's more cringier for the top 10 favorites. So moving into our final 2. So number 2, we have Ethan eats ghost pepper. So I love this video. This is one of my favorites, and obviously it was so funny filming it. As you can see if you watch it, you can hear me like dying in the background of the camera, and it's really funny in terms of, yeah, it's funny to see Ethan in pain. I'm sorry. And Ethan's a really great addition to my YouTube channel. As I said earlier, he's a very great character, and he kinda, if he's in the vlogs and stuff like that, he can always make it lighter and a little bit more funnier for people, and more people watch it too if he's in the thumbnail, just saying. Anyway, down to number 1, Break Free with Ethan. This was Ethan's first appearance. First of all, it was his first appearance, like I said. Yeah, this was when he was introduced, and it was it was planned, as you can see in the video. Ethan comes out and knocks me into a closet over there, and I fall on the ground, and then he starts dancing, and it's so funny. Now, this did get a lot of views, and that's because Aiden advertised it in school, and like everybody watched it, which caused this big aroma of like everybody telling me, oh my god, that video with you and Ethan dancing was so funny and so embarrassing. I'm just like, oh my god. But luckily, I wasn't the one that got too embarrassed. I mean, he did, but Break Free with Ethan was a really funny video, and it was only like 20 seconds too, so it got really big, and that was weird. So I want to thank you all guys for watching this video, and for 200 subscribers, thank you guys. And just a little insight, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna eat a ghost pepper, so I'm gonna be just like Ethan, and I'm probably not gonna be the one laughing. I'm going to be crying and everything like that. So 1,000 subscribers, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and yeah, I say it every video. We're also gonna just kind of briefly mention the things we're gonna be doing this year, because I did in the New Year's video, but we're just gonna briefly mention them again in this video. So I definitely want to do Manifest 2. No, like I 100% want to do that, and I think Ethan and Cameron are down for it. Basically, it's gonna clear up all of the mishaps and things that don't make sense in the first one. So, and then the second thing I want to do is definitely the knockout. Now this depends on Josh, because Josh is getting a little bit older, so it might be at that point where he doesn't really want to do videos no more. I've tried to get him in videos and he just kind of lays off it, but he was so into it back then. He had his own YouTube channel and everything. Yeah, but if he wants to do it, then the knockout will happen. Knockout remake, it's not a sequel, it's a remake, because the first one made no sense and it had terrible editing and acting. So I think Eliza would be down for it, her friends would be down for it. I think I could really make a good movie out of it. Third thing I want to do is my show. Now I talked about this in my New Year's video, my show Far Gone. Now I really haven't worked on the scripts lately because I kind of bailed out on it because of budget. I don't have much money for it. We're going on vacation, and this year we're actually going to Myrtle Beach, so it'll be a Myrtle Beach vlog, not Ocean City. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. As I said earlier, leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Thank you for 200 subscribers, I really appreciate it. Now to 300? Yeah, now to 300 subscribers, please, let's get there. Let's get there maybe this year or something. That would be amazing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I, DuckyPlays19, will see you all next time. Goodbye!